All right, so how to set up and link your Google AdSense account. If you want to get paid on YouTube, you have to get a Google AdSense account, which you will link to your YouTube channel, and that is how you get paid through the ads that is published on your videos. So in this case, if you have your channel already set up, you can go into your N option, which is right here, and this is going to tell you how much or the criteria that you have to be in before you can get paid on YouTube. So let's just go ahead and type in Google. Let's go to google.com and type in AdSense. So over here you visit the first page which says Google AdSense, earn money from your website. Ideally it used to be earning money from your website, such as blogs and all posts, website that gets engagement from people. But now YouTube is also getting engagement. Well, I say now as if it's quite recent, 10 years ago or so. So you just click on sign in right here. So now people on YouTube are also getting paid because they are showing ads on YouTube. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So no AdSense account, just click on sign in or sign up for a new AdSense account. It may not look like this. I think it's looking like this because my internet is a bit slow, but basically you can find the exact same thing. So click on your account name. Wait for it to load up, then you enter the password. I say the password, you enter the website that you are linking this Google AdSense to. Simply just click on I don't have a site, then go through the processes and just click on add AdSense. So I'm going to select Ghana from here. Now when the moment you select get more information, they are going to be giving you a lot of emails just to help you set up. But since I already have that, I'm just going to leave it as that. Go through their policy, read everything. You should. And just click on I have read and accept the agreement and start using AdSense. And voila, that is it. You already have your YouTube AdSense account already linked. Now there are a couple of things you have to go through. Now depending on who you are, it may be a bit different. So if you go into payments and payment info, you are going to be required to add in a payment info, like your bank account details. YouTube or Google Ads pays through bank account. So if you don't have an account, please get one. If you are in Ghana, or let me just say if you are in Africa and you just want to get paid through YouTube, because YouTube is owned by a US based company, they are going to pay in dollars, and our currency is not dollars, so you have to get a dollar account also. It is not so tedious. In my case, I already have a city account, so all they had to do was use the exact same details and get a dollar account for me. It's practically the same number of digits, but they changed the last 4 digits to a dollar account equivalent. So in Ghana cedis, the last 4 digits was 1590, so they just changed those 4 digits to 220, which is for dollars, and everything else was exactly the same, so I can't forget my account number. So you just have to fill in all of these details based on what yours is. You may also be required to add in a couple of tax information, which unfortunately, like I said, everyone's own is going to be a bit different. So what I'm going to do is just add in Google's own video tutorial to this particular one so that you can see how best it is. Now YouTube already mentions that it is advisable that you get to the criteria before you set up an AdSense account rather than from the initial stage. Originally, it used to be 10,000 views regardless of how many videos you have. As long as you get 10,000 views in total on your channel, you can get monetized on YouTube. But I think about 2-3 years ago, there was a new policy because a lot of people were getting on YouTube. Now the new policy is saying that you have to get 4,000 hours of watch time, or 4,000 watch time hours, and 1,000 subscribers. So you have to make videos continuously, get this number of subscribers and watch hours before you are eligible to connect to your Google AdSense account and make money. Fortunately for some people living in other countries like India have a lower threshold, so theirs is 3,000 hours as opposed to 4,000 hours, and 500 subscribers as opposed to 1,000 subscribers for some of us. And don't worry, as long as you are providing good content out there, you are going to reach this threshold. I know someone who reached this threshold with just one video. It was a video of Kofi Kinata. We went for a wedding and he actually shot the video, edited it, and he uploaded it on his channel, and it just blew up. And with just that one video, he had 4,000 watch hours, he had 1,000 subscribers just from one video. So hopefully, let's all pray that we go viral with one of our videos. Then you can just make or start making money with just a couple of videos. There are some YouTubers who have over 100, sometimes 300 videos before they get monetized. And there are some people who also have like 50 videos, sometimes even less, and they are already monetized. I used to follow a couple of them. I think I can find a few. Well, I'll find a few and just leave it on the screen for you to know. So just make sure you are providing value or entertainment of some sort to your subscribers, and the money is going to start coming in.
Hey creators, let's talk about AdSense, the tool you need to earn money and get paid for your YouTube channel. I'll walk you through how YouTube creators use AdSense, how to set up an AdSense account to get paid on YouTube, and how to navigate AdSense once you're set up. So let's dive in. First, how do YouTube creators use AdSense? Creating and linking an AdSense account is one of the requirements to be accepted into the YouTube Partner Program. Once you're in the program, your AdSense account is how you get paid. AdSense is another Google product, separate from YouTube, that allows people or companies to run ads on their websites and receive payment. But when it comes to being a YouTube creator, it's mainly used as a payment tool. And you need an account to ensure you get paid for the money you earn, whether that's from ads being played on your videos, YouTube Premium, memberships, super chat and super stickers, and more. Now let's walk through how to set up an AdSense account. Once you're eligible to apply for the YouTube Partner Program, we'll prompt you to create and connect an AdSense account as a step in the application process. Note that if you're not yet eligible to apply for the YouTube Partner Program, we recommend holding off on creating an AdSense account until you are eligible. When you're ready to apply to the YouTube Partner Program, here are the steps you'll need to follow to create a new AdSense account and link it to your channel. First, sign into YouTube Studio on desktop. Go to Monetization in the left menu where you'll begin your application. From there, review and accept the YouTube Partner Program terms. Then, click Start on the Sign Up for Google AdSense card. Then choose which Google account you would like to use for AdSense. Note that if you use AdSense for reasons outside of YouTube and already have an approved account, you should sign in using that Google account. If you're not sure if you have an existing account, select I don't know and complete the flow. It's important you don't attempt to create a new AdSense account if you already have an existing one, because this can cause delays in your application process. Note that you can link multiple channels to a single AdSense account. Once you're in AdSense, if you're setting up a new account, you'll need to provide your personal information, including your address. It's incredibly important to enter your payment address and payee name correctly, because we mail you crucial documents to verify your information at different points in the AdSense setup process. Once everything is entered and you've checked to ensure it's all accurate, you can submit. From there, you'll be taken back to YouTube Studio, where you'll see a message verifying receipt. After these steps are complete, you'll see a confirmation under the Sign Up for Google AdSense card that your AdSense account is approved. Once your AdSense account is set up and approved, and you're accepted into the YouTube Partner Program, there are still a few steps you need to take before getting paid. To get paid in AdSense, you'll need to provide your tax information, confirm your personal information, select and set up your form of payment, and meet the payment threshold. Let's walk through each one of these steps. First, providing your tax information. Sign into AdSense using the Google account you initially signed up with. Go to Payments, then Manage Settings. Scroll to Payments Profile, then click Edit next to United States Tax Info, and then Manage Tax Info. Note all monetizing creators on YouTube, regardless of your location in the world, are required to provide this tax information. From here, you'll be asked a series of questions to complete the appropriate tax form. If you're ever unsure about which forms you need to fill out, you should consult a tax advisor. Next, you'll need to confirm your personal information. Confirming your personal information consists of two potential parts: verifying your payment address, which is required for everyone, and verifying your identity, which is only required in some instances. Let's first go through verifying your payment address. This will only happen once your earnings reach the address verification threshold, which is $10 US, or whatever the equivalent is in your currency. Once you reach that threshold, we'll mail you a 6-digit personal identification number, also called a PIN. It usually takes 2 to 4 weeks for your PIN to arrive to your payment address, but it may take longer depending on your location. Once your PIN arrives, you'll need to enter it into your AdSense account by going to Payments, then Verification Check. If your PIN doesn't arrive after 4 weeks, make sure your account information, including your payment address, is correct. You can make changes if needed by going to Payments, then Settings. If all your information is correct and your PIN still hasn't arrived, you can request for it to be sent again by going to AdSense, then Payments, then Verification Check. You can request your PIN up to 3 times and have 4 months from the date your PIN is generated to enter it into your account. After 4 months, monetization on your channel will be paused until verification is complete. If you continue having trouble receiving your PIN, check out the Address PIN Verification article in the AdSense Help Center, or reach out to creator support for help. Now let's talk about verifying your identity, the other potential step in confirming your personal information. Identity verification is only required in certain countries. But if you are required to complete identity verification, you'll need to do so before you can verify your payment address. You'll be asked to verify your identity using information like your name, address, or date of birth. If you need to verify your identity, you'll get an email, and you'll see a message in YouTube Studio letting you know that this step needs to be completed. You'll also see instructions on how to do this in the payment section of your AdSense account. Note that if you don't complete identity verification within 45 days, monetization on your channel will be paused. Next, you'll need to select and set up your form of payment. To do this, you'll first need to meet the payment method selection threshold. This is $10 for people in the US, but the amounts vary depending on your location and currency. To see what your payment method selection threshold is, check out the Help Center article called Payment Thresholds, linked in the description. Once you meet the threshold, you can select your form of payment. Depending on your payment address, you can choose between options like a check, electronic funds transfer, or wire transfer. To set up your form of payment, go to AdSense, then Payments, and click Add Payment Method. And finally, you'll need to meet the payment threshold to receive payment. The payment threshold is the amount your account balance has to reach before you can get paid. This is $100 for people in the US, but the amounts vary depending on your location and currency. To see what your payment threshold is, check out the Help Center article linked in the description. To recap, there are 4 steps to getting paid: providing your tax information, confirming your personal information, selecting and setting up your form of payment, and meeting the payment threshold. Note that these steps can take some time to complete. If you ever want to check your progress in the payment setup process, you can always check the Monetization tab in YouTube Studio. Now that you're all set up, let's take a tour through your AdSense account. When you first sign in, you'll land on the AdSense for YouTube homepage. Here, you'll see a snapshot of your YouTube earnings, and you'll see the option to go to YouTube Analytics, where you can see more detailed earnings data. Within your earnings, you'll see your balance and last payment. Your AdSense account balance represents any YouTube earnings that have yet to be paid prior to any deductions like taxes. Your earnings will be added to your balance between the 7th and 12th of the following month. For example, if you're in the United States and you earn $100 in June, you'll see this balance in AdSense between July 7th and 12th. Last payment shows the exact amount that you were last paid out after deductions. Earnings are paid out between the 21st and 26th of the current month, as long as your total balance has reached the payment threshold and you have no payment holds. Note that once you're paid out, your balance will reset. For more info about how you'll get paid, check out the Help Center article linked in the description. Other than the homepage, the Payments tab includes important information for you as a YouTube creator. Here you'll be able to view your payments and manage your payment settings. Note that starting in early 2022, YouTube earnings will begin appearing in a dedicated YouTube Payments account. To view any historical earnings prior to this change, select the AdSense account from the Account dropdown on the Payments page. For more information about AdSense, check out the links in the description. Thanks for watching!